So you're listening then. Three wonderful speeches in a row, and of course, just for the two to go, there's no pressure at all, is there? Of course, they do say the best to laugh at. Of course, I quite admire a groom has two best men. That means two speeches, of course. But just say it's kept to last. Of course, we'll start off with Michael, and then followed by Aidan when you're ready.
Address. Everyone does know that Michael's one of Johnny's best men today. Firstly, on behalf of the bridesmaids, Angela, Caroline, Laura and Megan, I'd like to thank Johnny for his kind words today. And I'd like to have an opportunity as well to say there's Nelson look lovely today.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I've known Johnny for 27 years now. I know it's a long time, like to know someone like him. But
Who's Johnny?
And I've known Alison since the night they met. And you heard earlier about the story of when they met. Yeah, it was one of Belfast's most romantic settings, but it was the Network nightclub. At 3 in the morning, no place open to get a drink.
Do we need to know this?
Over these years, we've known, well, I'll call him Obi. Over these years, we've called Obi, as I've known.
Spell it.
I've been a bit of a father figure too. I've watched him drink from a bottle, I've dressed him, undressed him, watched him crawl, stagger around naked. And most of this was evident one night with a bottle of cooking sherry after a long time. And I remember as well, I got the blame for it. And I had to look after it. This sort of behaviour though comes no shock to Alison. She knows what she's in for. One night she was woke by the sound of banging on the front door. And she tried to turn around, get Johnny to answer the door, but he wasn't there. Let's have a drink. When she got up, opened the door, just greeted by Johnny standing there, not knowing but a pair of slippers, on his hands, covering himself. And the noise she heard was him banging the door with one slipper and then covering himself. And he had no explanation at all. All he said was, I woke up before I got out on the street. He hadn't been sleepwalking. He hadn't had a drink at all. Right, and well, I think we've got a few police friends here. As you all know, Ogie's a copper now, and I didn't realise until recently. Yeah, it's been a lifelong ambition of his. When he was 4, he left home on his police tricycle. And off he went down the Grancy Road, back in Bangor, on a patrol, just keeping an eye on the traffic. And although the REC were thankful for his help, he went back home and told him to leave it a few years before he but all joking aside, seriously, Johnny's been a great friend to me over all these years I've known him. He's been a brilliant friend, and it's been such an honour and privilege to be a best man today, be part of your special day. You know, it's been a real honour for me. And I'd like to wish the new Mr. and Mrs. Ogle all the best for the future, and I'll leave the official best man toast to Aidan here, and I'll hand over to Aidan. He can carry on getting some good points about Johnny.
Thank you very much, Michael. Yes, that's right, folks. Your eyes don't deceive you. When Jonathan drew up the qualifying criteria for what he would require from a best man, it soon became clear that it was an impossible rule. Hence, his decision was to have one very good man, and me. However, if you are dissatisfied with this decision, or the quality of our speeches, could you forward all your concerns to Michael? Don't be fooled by his lack of stature, or indeed his English heritage. Behind the calm exterior looks the skills of a master of hand-to-hand combat. It would probably be best not to get him upset. You have all been warned. Right, so on to business. I'm sure you're all asking yourself one question. What is there to say about a man who has come from humble beginnings and is now rising to the very top of his profession through stout determination, charm, intelligence, and the ability to motivate those around him. A man who is admired by his friends and peers alike, and where none can say a bad word against him. Well, this day isn't about me. I'm here to talk about Jonathan. Now, I've known Jonathan for, I would say, the best part of 13 years. Fortunately, during this period of time, he has proceeded to, well, let's say, make a number of errors in the decision-making process. However, his best decision, without a shadow of a doubt, was to somehow convince Alison to become his wife today. How he has managed to accomplish this is open to speculation, but I can honestly say that they are made for each other. But if there is anybody here who is feeling worried, nervous, or apprehensive, it is probably going to be Alison, as she has just married Jonathan. However, before I get off task, it is time for me to return to Jonathan's unique ability to make catastrophic decisions. To highlight this, I would need to take you back to the summer of the year 2000. It was a beautiful, balmy summer's night in our hometown of Bangor. Jonathan and I decided to celebrate this by doing what most young single men do, going out and getting hammered on the cheapest possible budget. That night he was staying at my house. So there we were, drinking at the local bar, followed by a couple of drums of cider on the beach. Needless to say, we were both the worse for wear. So, we managed to stagger back to my house, trying to be very quiet, but probably not succeeding when we actually entered it. We finally made our way to our beds and fell asleep. So, grand. Fast forward to the next morning. I woke up and made to go to the kitchen, being careful not to wake Jonathan as he was sleeping in the spare bed in my room. It was then I heard the immortal words, "Flecky, I think I've done something bad." My mind instantly jumped to the obvious. Has he went to bed? No. Has he been sick? No. So I'm like, well, what have you done? Well, as it transpired, neither of these were correct. Instead, Jonathan had gone for a toilet break in the small hours of the night. On his return to my room, he was left with a decision to make. Should I go in the left door, or should I go in the right? I was on the left door, and my parents' room was on the right, where my father was sleeping that evening. So Jonathan's first error was to enter the right door. So the next decision was, should I do a 180-degree turn and leave the room? Or should I get into the same bed with my friend's dad? Jonathan chose the latter. Now, I don't know exactly what my dad's reaction was at that, but Jonathan informs me it was something along the lines of, "Get out, get out!" So you could argue that the bond between my father and Jonathan is perhaps stronger than the bond I share with the said offender. In closing, I would like to reiterate a number of key points that we have gleaned today. Number one, under no circumstance is it ever acceptable to get into bed with one of your best mates' dads. Number two, Alison, are you feeling any more worried about yourself? And number three, any quality control issues go to Michael. I will be in the general vicinity of the bar with my partner for the evening, Smirnoff and Coke. But seriously, it has been a complete privilege and honour to have been asked to take part in the festivities today. I really do wish Jonathan and Alison all the very best in their new life together. And I know that if Robert could have been here today, he would have been extremely proud of his son and his new daughter-in-law. So if I could conclude by thanking everyone for attending today, and I hope that you have a thoroughly enjoyable evening. So, could I please ask you just to be upstanding one last time, and raise your glasses. To love, laughter, and happy ever after. That's me.